I'm here with the Chucklehead. Say hi, Chucklehead.
Hello again.
Yes.
Sporting my Atlas Prime.
And today, we're playing some Warframe, which is a fantastic AAA quality free-to-play game that is just amazing and awesome, and it's getting better like all the time because they've been working on it for years, and it's come so far, and they're planning on taking it so much further, and it's just great. And it's a lot of fun, and it's got a great aesthetic, and it just has so much going for it. It's so good. So we're just here to grind out some stuff because, well, I mean, at the end of the day, this game is all about the grind. But what a grind it is, because it's grinding with ninjas in space, and you just feel like such a badass. It's so good. I love it.
Space ninjas in space.
Space ninjas in space.
That's right.
So, we are doing, I believe the plan is Void Relics, which is basically do some missions, kill some stuff, or collect some things, and unlock bits and pieces for various gear and whatnot. I don't know if either of you are after anything in particular, but
just the
Techo blades.
But I don't think I can do them.
Hey, I'm cool to do the hard stuff. I might need to change my Warframe. This one's not.
I don't have any relics of those.
Oh, okay. In which case, yeah, doing something will get us some relics as well on the side, especially if we do like survival missions and defenses. Always drop relics, so we might get lucky.
Let's see what relics.
Now, I don't actually know if we're in a party at the moment because we're at the clan dojo.
We are.
We are cool. So I just don't have the display on the thing because it doesn't show up in the dojo.
We do have a defense for level 20 to 22.
Yeah, good for me.
Meso fishers.
Yep, sounds good.
So
Punch it. Yes. Having a look at this for those of you at home who have never played Warframe or haven't delved too deep into its stuff, this here is our guild hall, the Broken Hearts, and we built this in-game ourselves from scratch, putting rooms in and stuff. So when you form a guild in this game, you literally build like a guild hall, and it's great. You get labs for researching stuff and things like that. What is that doing in your nose, my dear?
We did. It wasn't just us three though. There was a couple others.
Nixon, who shows up on the streams, he dabbled in this. He got a little bitter about one or two things that were in some earlier builds, which they've now actually fixed, and basically hasn't come back to the game. We may convince him to do so later. Who knows? You never know. Probably not, but one can dream. But yeah, and you know, we've built this, and it's got labs for researching, blueprints for equipment, and all sorts of things. We've got an obstacle course. We've now got like spaceships that we can all crew together, which we'll probably show maybe not tonight, but maybe tonight, maybe another night, where you do like missions where you all crew a ship together, and it's amazing and awesome.
It is quite cool, actually.
I'll just give everyone an energy boost. There you go. Just give everyone some energy regen. Alright, let's head on up.
Keep fighting,
everyone's here. You coming, Matt?
Yeah,
just fiddling with this stuff.
Alright, let's roll.
And this game has like they're not quite at 50 frames yet. That's what these are. These are the Warframes. They're kind of like you know, battle suits that you wear that all have different abilities. Each one is basically its own class, and they have 49 as of now. So they'll be up to 50 in no time flat. They bring one out every couple months, and they're a lot of fun.
One army is Atlas.
Yeah, give him a brief rundown on what the Atlas do. What's his jam?
Atlas basically, does a lot of rock stuff. So basically strength, power, and petrifying people, creating little rumble people, which I will do now. So I got my boys here, and basically doing with rock petrification and just being hardy.
Keep
She's
fighting.
a lot of fun.
Look for more reactants.
My favourite happens to be a Loki though, which as people who Marvel and then North mythology, he's quite fun. He's not one for front combat. However, I do kind of use him for that. Because the way I got him set up, he's very, very fast, he's very good melee, and you can mind control people thanks to a weird space eye thing you can get in your...
He looks like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes. I named mine Gus after the snail from Mississippi.
Why not? Yeah. Which is a fun little thing that gives you a little customization. Yeah, the mind controls from a different thing. What did you end up replacing? The teleport, wasn't it?
Yeah, the shift teleport, which literally had no
purpose outside griefing people, griefing party members. Which you had a lot of fun doing back in the day. Yeah, the misses.
I don't know, it did come in handy on spy missions.
Yes, that was
where
actually
you
an
could
instance.
literally swap places with the guys inside the room you needed to be in.
Yes, you could do some cool cheeky stuff with that too.
I'm not going to deny that.
And this little number I'm wearing tonight is Ember, who's actually one of the earlier ones you can get, and one of my personal faves, just because I've been using it so much since like the beginning of the game. When I got into it, which is all about fire. She burns stuff, and she burns stuff good, and when in doubt, kill it with fire, and it's great. She's actually had a couple of reworks since back in the day, but I actually really like the new rework. It's a bit more active, a bit more fun, a bit more involved, and no less enjoyable to explode stuff and burn things.
That's fun things are cool. Fire.
And yeah, she's a lot of fun. Like, all her abilities are basically various variations of fire.
True Kavan, what are you sporting tonight?
Tonight,
who are you wearing?
I'm currently wearing the Wukong Prime, which, similar to his namesake of Sun Wukong from Journey to the West, he has essentially immortality out the wazoo.
He is a tanky boy.
So, essentially every time he dies, instead of dying, he gets a buff. One of 3 buffs, and you get those buffs. You burn a buff instead of dying.
Yeah, we can do that 3 times, 1 for each buff, I think.
Yeah, and then after that, he can actually get taken down. But once again, very tanky boy.
And he makes like a little tilt twin, which is like my favorite ability of his, where he creates a little buddy that runs around and helps you out.
There's my twin over there. Essentially, when I'm using my melee weapon, my twin uses ranged. So when I start using ranged, he'll start running around with the melee weapon.
That's Matt.
When I start using
Matt's
ranged.
Rumblers from Atlas. He makes little rock buddies. Hey buddies. I'm the only one who doesn't make friends in this particular build. But I do have my kitty cat Fitz. Hey Fitz.
What? Yeah,
Oh no, it's leaving!
Oh yeah, I've got my my dog that I actually gave birth from out of my neck. Which, if you know the game, makes sense. Got infected. Instead of popping it, I used the genetic material to make my boy.
Momentarily forgot my buttons.
And Catrod's a very good boy. He's wearing armor. He's bought his armor.
Oh god.
But the good thing about Warframe is you can literally play any style. Where you have like 2 guns per setup. I don't use my guns. I'm not a gun person. I like to use my melee, which works for me very well. I'm
similar, except I'm sure I've mentioned in a couple of streams before, I like to play wizards, mages, so I like frames that have cool abilities. That's why I like Ember, because I just spam my abilities and whatnot and kill stuff that way. Occasionally, supplement with guns, because energy is a finite resource you got to watch, but I've got setups and things to sort of get more mileage out of my energy, so I can use my abilities more. And melee is fun. You just wail on guys with swords. It's nice and kinetic and it feels good.
Or axes or
Yeah.
Big
There's a great
sticks.
variety.
Oh, yeah,
Sticks,
can't go
you
wrong
know.
with a big stick.
There is
Yeah.
a great variety of all things.
I'm just gonna keep venting heat at the moment.
Right. Oh, here's some guys.
Hey guys,
Wukong's particular ability makes use of the, as made famous by Sun Wukong, a big stick.
our bad stuff.
The biggest stick he could find.
Yeah. That can change size.
For more Sun Wukong facts, I recommend Overly Sarcastic Productions, who have a great Journey to the West animation series. Brilliant.
And it is
Just a
quite
shout out.
enjoyable. Yeah.
Just a shout
Maybe
out,
if
I
we
love their
shout them,
stuff.
if we shout them out, maybe they'll shout us out.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I'm a big fan of Red. She's like my people. She keeps referencing shows that not enough people watch, but she's no, like Reboot. Like not a lot of people watch Reboot. She's a big fan of Reboot, and you know, we love Reboot here. She likes Leverage, which I think I'm the only person here who's actually seen.
No, I've seen it, I just don't like it.
She don't like it, which is just, you know, fair enough because you have no taste.
You know what? I honestly don't care if there's a language warning. Fuck you too.
That's right.
Yeah,
I can't be
hashtag not safe for work.
That's right. Can't be demonetized. I'm making no money on this. This is just for the S&Gs. The freedom of being an amateur YouTuber. Don't have to worry about the algorithm.
Choose to leave now or continue fighting.
Oh, we're just having fun. We're not leaving now.
We're just getting into it.
Alright, what do we got? Actually,
Don't think I
I'll just
have
take
one.
more Former because
you know
I've got a bit of everything else. So.
Don't forget the sword.
And I've kind of been burning through my Former blueprints of late, so I kind of need more. I used to have like 40 of them, and now I've only got 6.
No, we're
So
going.
if we staying,
Oh yeah, this is easy mode. Keep pushing.
okay.
I haven't even been breaking a sweat.
And
Let's
this is
jump into
why
these
I keep my Atlas Prime around, which is quite fun as well. He's not quite as tricksy as the Loki.
Another
Loki
opportunity
is
to
very
extract
fun,
will appear
but
soon.
if you just want to, well, kick ass, then yeah, Atlas is definitely a good one.
Yeah, no, I have quite a
Because
library of
I've-
guys, so I might crack a couple more out tonight between missions. But
I only have the 2 that I use. All the other ones I kind of fade to dust.
Have you got the Prime Atlas?
Yeah, that's on a music.
yes, I believe I have an Atlas Prime.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Matt had the Prime or not.
Yeah,
it.
because I actually fed my normal one to dust.
That's what I did. So I got Petrified to put on whoever. I've been tempted to put it on my inner roast because I thought that would be hilarious, but
Well, since I've only got the 2, I'm not changing the mind control off my Loki because that doesn't work so much.
oh yeah,
I'm actually
I've got
gonna
mind
put,
control on my Loki as well, and it's like the best.
I'm going to put shock onto my Atlas.
Ah yes. I think
Which
I've got
was-
Shock now as a freebie. I don't know. I've got to go through and see which ones I need to get
Which,
more
is Vault?
duplicates of the frames was.
Which is from Voltage, another Warframe.
Yeah.
Which was the first one that I started with. Actually.
My first one too. My first one too. It's,
Oh wow, was I the only one that started with Excalibur?
Mel started with yeah. Mel started with Excalibur, and she loves him. Because he's
Although
solid.
I am more of a fan of the upgraded Excalibur that still
the
runs
Umbra.
around. Yeah, which still runs around when you're in operator mode.
I mean, it's okay. I kind of use the default one for the most part, but
And Rock Punch.
let's generate some heat. Heat! Give me some heat, man! Give me some heat!
Get that one for those who don't know. Which is an awesome movie. It's where I first fell in love with the great movie Village.
You know what this
Yeah, I
needs?
think it was the
Big
first movie I
stick.
saw with her in it too.
Huh?
I think Fifth Element was the first one I saw with Melia as well. Big fan.
You opened the
Oh,
relic.
very.
Finish your mission and
She's
take
on
a
my
look
list.
inside.
I love her work.
She's a great monster hunter.
Yeah, I enjoyed Monster Hunter. I know it kind of get panned, but you know, a lot of movies get panned when they really shouldn't. So you know, that's just the world and the internet and life. Come on, people, just learn to love a thing for what it is, not what it could be, or what you wish it was. Not everything needs to be the next masterpiece. Damn it, just enjoy it for the fun it is.
What makes that Last Stand?
Nah, well, I don't know. Like
I was waiting for that.
that one's a complicated matter. Last Stand. It's like the first half of it's really good. Hell, like the first 2/3 of it's actually pretty good, but then like the finale just kind of lets the whole movie down.
Yeah, but you can say that about a lot of movies at the moment.
Yeah, but then again, my lovely wife thinks that Waterworld is the worst movie ever.
I love Waterworld. Although popular opinion is that movie does suck, but I love Waterworld. It's a blast. It's so much fun. It's a popcorn. Raven, Mummy's calling for you.
It was the worst movie ever.
I know, it's not the best movie, but it's a good fun movie.
Yeah,
Dennis Hopper.
I don't know if Raven's singing is coming through the screen, but the Munchkin is in here singing away because I don't have a booth to do this quietly, and the child is still awake. And she likes to hang out and watch the matter, my dear.
Oh, well, it looks like people might get to see one of Wukong's immortality bots.
Did you get taken down?
No, not yet, but I'm getting close. Because keep in mind, I formed my Wukong before this, so I'm only like...
Do you need more energy to get your Defy and stuff working?
And this is why I don't.
Because Defy is how you... Defy and Cloudwalk is how you not die with Wukong.
Yeah, I mean...
Do you need more energy?
Cloudwalk.
I can give you more energy.
Oh no,
Let me give you my energy!
I was burning energy to have my big stick.
Because the true secret to success is learn to use your abilities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Cloudwalk I use all the time.
Oh, Cloudwalk is so good. It's got good utility, good survivability.
It's great when you're dealing with those laser screens.
Yeah. What do we got?
Rock wall.
A lot of heat is what I got.
Get away from the bot.
I love how I can summon a rock wall and then
Throw it.
boulder dash people with it. There is no shortage of different ways to play.
Oh, yeah, no. Whoever you are, you will always... There's enough options, especially now. As I said, they've got like 49 and counting. You're going to find somebody you love. Some of them take a bit of work to get, but you can get everything without paying a cent. I have sunk money into this game just because I loved it so much, and it's pretty much what keeps the company that made it going, and I feel like they deserve some support, so I bought some stuff and did some things. So I shortcutted a couple of these Warframes, but it's all there in the game. You can, you know, if you're willing to put in the grind and the work and, you know, strategize and do all the things, you can pretty much get everything without spending a thing.
I'm not completely innocent of spending money on the here either.
Which actually says something, because you don't spend money on free-to-play games, as a rule.
No, not usually. However,
I would also like to say that I have also put some measure of money into this. Not quite as much as Glyph, but...
Back in the days when me and the missus were flush with cash, we both put... I don't even want to know how much money we spent on this game. Granted, we're not flush with cash anymore. That was, you know, in a heyday before a lot of things happened, but more the point. I decided that we chose happiness over money, so now we're working to get qualifications for jobs that we will actually enjoy, not want to... Well, it's just more of a case of like to earn money doing something I enjoy. So I'm studying, and that I'd rather study full-time than work.
I was more thinking that, you know, your soul's the only thing that you take with you when you die, so enjoy yourself, you enrich your soul.
That's certainly a way to think about it.
Well, that's the way that I tend to think of things. I mean, I have sunk probably way too much money into adventures.
Extraction.
But, you know what? I enjoy myself. And as my wife says, it's basically boys' version of dress-ups.
yeah, buying the costumes. What it's all about. Let's see, what do I want?
That's probably the best thing.
Don't really need the other ones. Yeah, I'll just keep building up my formers. I've got a Titania Prime and I've got the chassis in case I want to try and build another one.
Yeah, but if you find one...
I think Titania Prime's one of the ones I actually built rather than buying off another player.
But yeah, if you find even one Warframe that you like, you can stick with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you don't.
Continue to defend.
I'm a character slut, so I play all of them. But
But I'm the thought that if I find one that works for me, I tend to stick with it, which is why I've only got the two, which is the Loki and the Atlas, and they both work with me very well.
I mean, same could be said about me with Wukong.
Yeah,
I'm very much... This is my guy.
you are definitely... Wukong is definitely your boys.
But that
I don't think you've used a new one for ages.
I do dabble a little bit.
Yeah, because you've played Excalibur, and did you get into No, you haven't gotten your hands on
I have done Atlas Prime.
Oh, you have an Atlas Prime, right? Yes.
I also have a Avara Prime.
Yeah, yep. I know it helps you get like mag and.
I don't have mag.
You don't have mag?
Mag
No.
I have actually fed my mag.
I just love how we my Hildron and your mag. That was just fun. I'd turn into a puddle and he would use Mag's pull ability to yoink them into my puddle where they'd just sit there and drown. It was great.
Oh yeah, that's teamwork right there.
I did get a lot of fun out of Limbo, but I don't have the Prime of him.
See, I got Limbo, but I think I've already fed him to Gus.
Yeah, I think I might need to get a spare Limbo because I've got the Prime, but I don't want to feed. Like, I don't think you can feed the Primes to the helmets. You've got to get the defaults. But I don't know, I've got. Must say, it has proved to be a good use of you've got a Warframe, then you get a Prime version, and you're like, well now I've got the surplus, I'll just feed him to my ship.
Yeah, which is what I did with my base Wukong.
And honestly, it gives me a reason to
I need to get a base Wukong. Defy would be nice on some of my other Warframes, I think.
Normally I wouldn't care about collecting frames, but well, if I collect them, I can feed them there and get the ability. And put them on the ones that I do like.
After you get them to rank 30, of course.
No.
Well, you're not worried about the mastery ranks? I mean, you don't have to be. To be honest, I stopped worrying about...
I've been stuck on my test for a while, the one that I'm on for a while, so you know what? I'm not going to stress.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll admit, I've stopped worrying about my my mastery rank like ages ago. I've just sort of still been getting mastery as I go, so. Because, you know, you play the game, you get mastery. Well, the point, you try out all the new things, you get the mastery.
Yeah, with me, I tend to just try the new... But again,
that'll get you your mastery.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just, there's just so much to do here. Hell, they even got a fishing minigame, which Mel loves, because she's always one for a fishing minigame.
You can also get a hoverboard too.
Yes.
I have a hoverboard.
So do I.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. You basically live on this game.
I wouldn't go
I
that
occasionally
far.
take holidays. I'm getting back into it, but you know, I go through periods. I'll play it a lot, and then sort of, you know, go, you know what, I'm done for a bit. But I always end up coming back to it. You know, it may take a year or so of like a hiatus, but I always come back.
Eat rock to the face, people. Oh, well, you know, they ate the rock to the face.
And my heart would be a fireball. A fireball.
That's a lot of fire.
That's what I do.
I do have the basic ember too.
Oh yeah, that's the one I helped you get. We did the boss run for that one a few times.
Yeah.
I think I do want to get an ember so I can get the ability. I mean,
Firewalk, I think.
No,
is
no,
on
that's
this one.
Nether. Firewalk's Nether. It's the flame pulse at number 3, where she does a big blast of fire.
Oh.
Like it does like an area explosion type thing.
So I must have put my Nether to my helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I've got the firewalk ability.
Yeah,
that I
Firewalk's
can
Nether.
put on.
the one that I'm waiting to see Gus is my Oberon. So
Oh, yeah.
Gus with
Get the smite.
my Limbo, my Vorbin. I've done my Nyx, obviously, and my Mag. Mags are fun. They're very magnetic telekinesis type thing. Very attractive.
Mag drops pull, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been thinking of getting a duplicate mag so I can get that and potentially put it into my Hildron so I can do my own yoink them into my pond. Because you can use the abilities while you're in the pond form, so I turn into a puddle and just pull them into my puddle. That's the plan. I want to try it out, see if it works, because that would just be hilarious. Yeah, yoink! It would be hilarious. Another hot take, I like Hildron. I don't believe it's a particularly popular Warframe, or it could just be that some of the YouTubers I've watched who cover Warframe aren't fans of Hildron. But I love Hildron. Not Hildron. Hildron's the shield maiden. She's awesome too. Hydroid. Hydroid. The Davy Jones Squid Monster Man.
Ah, yes, him. I remember.
And one of his abilities is he turns into a puddle. And if bad guys walk across the puddle, they sink into the puddle and disappear. And they can't do anything while you sit there as a puddle, and they just take damage as they drown, and it's kind of hilarious.
Oh, I forgot about Petrify. I forgot I could tell people in the stone.
Oh yeah, that thing I can do.
Did you just forget that your father's an idiot?
What's up, love you guys? While we're shamelessly shouting out people, I'm going to shout out Jules Gill from WhatCulture.com.
Yeah,
And,
he's always fun.
Yeah, and Jess McDonald, she's I believe she's Australian as well. So kudos.
I believe so, yes.
There's a lot of good Australian YouTubers out there.
But we're not gonna besmirch the English ones like Dr. Eggman, aka Just Gill.
I don't know, I've always been a big fan of Outside Extra.
Hey, I like the Outside Extra. I mean, Alan.
Extra and Xbox are both good.
Yes.
For English, shout out to Dominic Noble of Lost in Adaptation. Love him, he's awesome. Oh, and Yahtzee Kershaw of The Escapist. He's awesome. I've been enjoying his books, or a couple of them lately. It's good times. And he's like one of my favorite game reviewers, just because he's so snarky, sassy, and it's hilarious.
Also Rich and Amy, I think it is, from Who Culture, which is a side thing from What Culture, which do a lot of Doctor Who stuff. Massive fan, because Doctor Who's my fandom, not gonna lie.
I love all the fandoms. Much like characters, I am a fandom slut, so...
However, the ones I do love, I love with a passion. They light them on fire, but turns out it's not their fire. Actually, don't think that part was my fire, because my side's was fire. There we go. I'm coming back from a recent hiatus from this. I'm still trying to learn that.
I think I went into somebody's fart cloud. I'm all poisoned. Not feeling so
It
good,
wasn't
guys.
me. Oh, there's a guy in there.
That's right, got him.
Wreck him!
Hey, look, I found a packet of our favourite snacks.
I think that's...
That's a 90s thing. Is there somebody who's
Reinforcements
Hello?
available. Do you choose to
Is she
leave
scratching
now
my nose
or
for
continue
business?
fighting?
Do we want to keep...
I'm cool for whatevs. I'm easy. I'm chill tonight. Got no plans. I'm happy to grab things. Don't have a brat in stock. I'll grab that.
That's one.
Well, let's see what happens when we get to, what, 5 in a row, was it? There's a special symbol there? So.
Yep. You get an extra relic.
Cool.
Yeah.
Each time you sort of go ahead, you get extra things. So first off, it's all like extra resources on the missions and all that kind of thing. And at the end, you get an extra relic. Oh, I'm gonna pick one. Well, let's use the last one of that. Ooh, that drops Harrow Prime bits. I want Harrow Prime bits.
Keep fighting.
I would like to build a Harrow Prime because I fed my Harrow to my ship and I haven't gotten around to it.
A lot of games of this nature, it's great with friends.
Oh, it's so good with friends. The solo gameplay is pretty good too, but with friends it's just brilliant. What I especially like is it's the best way to get through some of the harder stuff because the game does not change the difficulty with more people. So you can push harder and further into the game if you've got mates.
This game is like
Well, when you can do
the
it-
more you can hook up, the better it gets.
As we also nod to Ishmael. We started their humble beginnings as web warriors.
Just love all the media.
So there's no way I'll be getting paid for these endorsements for these big massive nerds.
Yes.
Oh guys, what are you doing hiding in here for? Party's outside. Oh, not for you. I mean, because you guys are not dead.
They're hiding because it's raining death.
Yeah, if I was raining ice, I'd say hail to King Baby.
I didn't bring that guy.
There's an ice frame.
Yeah. Frost.
You know what?
Adequately named. His name is Frost. He shoots ice at people.
I should have realized that the moment I said it.
Yeah, no, it is one of those things. It's like, you know, I don't know what it's expecting.
One of his moves is called Snow Globe. It's awesome.
Oh, look at these guys.
He's another frame that I've gone through a period of just playing lots of and loving it.
That's it.
For a while, he was my main. I go through a lot of mains.
Take a look inside.
Just like, you know,
Get ready to rumble.
just get in the mood to just play a frame and just play it to death and then move on to another one and then come back to them. Or there's just, yeah, there's too many options. I just want to taste it all. It's like going to Yum Cha.
Except it doesn't cost as much.
No, probably not actually. For all the money I've sunk into this game, I still think it's cheaper than it is.
The young kids well worth it.
Oh yeah, I love a Yum Cha.
What the heck is that? That thing is fun.
The purple thing?
No, there's the thing that's kind of almost ice.
I didn't see it, so I couldn't give a big thing. A unit or a move?
Unit, really.
What did it look like?
It was big.
Probably that infested dude.
Probably.
Hey, buddy. Excuse me, sir. Do you like violence?
Me, I do.
Do you like George Wendt? Do you like beans?
I do.
Do you want to see George Wendt eating beans? Surprised the defense point hasn't moved again.
Good boy, Kakarot. You tear those people apart. You're a good boy, Yoko. Too broke. Too broke for them. See, you get pets and drones and stuff, and unlike what they used to do, your pet no longer gets away.
Yeah, they used to have a thing where you had to keep them healthy or they'd die, but they changed that, they got rid of it. It was something that a lot of players didn't like, and the one thing that I have learnt about Digital Extremes, the guys behind this game, is they listen to their public. It's very important to them. The amount of changes they've made just because it didn't work. But at the same time, they've never been afraid to try new things. Sometimes they crush it, sometimes it's crap, but they always try it and then, you know, try to keep things fresh and interesting.
Oh, he's purple.
And, you know, player experience and player enjoyment's always been something they've been very focused on. One of the things I love is they once had a mechanic that basically with your dogs that you can get your little companions. When they first introduced the first lot of companions, they had an option to do like a random roll on their colours and skins. You pay real money or use the premium currency to be able to like do a random roll on it, and you know, to get skins. And they saw the numbers one day that somebody had pulled it like 100 times in the day. And instead of like, let's say, a company like EA or Activision would do, which is basically just see dollar signs instead of, you know, eyeballs, they actually were horrified and got rid of it immediately because they were like, this is not what we wanted it to do. We didn't want to make a slot machine. So they got rid of it, which, you know, props to them for, you know, thinking about the ethics and the customer experience of it. Which is, you know, just sort of illustrates just what a stand-up organization and company it is that, you know, it's not just about making money. I mean, especially seeing as when you consider this game is what keeps them alive. As far as I'm aware, this is their main source of income that keeps, you know, the lights on, everybody paid and everything, but they don't compromise their integrity for it at the same time, which is just brilliant. And more people need to know, which is why I'm telling the story now. More people need to know about Digital Extremes. They're a great company, very forward-thinking, very you know, community-conscious. They're always sort of talking to the community. I still love the fact that Lotus, who is a character in the game that's affectionately called Space Mum by a lot of people who play it, she's actually voiced by the community manager, the guy who runs all the streaming events and everything like that. She's the voice of the Lotus.
It's a guy?
No, it's a girl.
Okay.
There is a lady. Sorry, I use guy interchangeably as a gender neutral term.
as a example person.
Yes, we're all guys at the end of the day. But yeah, the individual who voices the Lotus is the community manager. So I just love the irony that the voice of, you know, your character's you know, caretaker, guiding voice, and often concerned parent.
People who are watching will hear her voice when we finish unlock relics and finish a wave.
Yes.
They will hear her voice on my stream because I have her.
Yes, no, I don't currently have the Lotus talking to me for plot reasons. I have a character called Margulis talking to me instead. But
I thought the Lotus.
I have the Lotus for plot reasons different to Michael's plot reasons.
I'm not my plot reasons. I'm not as far as
so yes, and all that, and there's actually like a lot of lore and cool plot and everything in the game as well. So.
It's fine to get.
I love the world. It's just got such a cool world. Wow. The lore's cool. Worlds.
Yeah.
One world, multiple planets.
A whole system.
But it's just, well, there's a lot of guys here.
Especially adding Sarah to the soul system was amazing. Because not many people, unless they read astronomy books, know about Sarah's actual planet.
Yeah, it's one of the microplanets of the borders.
It's not a planet, it's
It's a
dwarf.
dwarf planet. It's a dwarf planet.
Hey, I still
It's-
count Pluto as a planet, and so does this
I
game.
was gonna say, it's similar. In fact, I think it's bigger than Pluto.
Yeah, it actually
It's just
it
further
actually-
out, I think.
No.
No? I don't know, I'm not...
Ceres is in the asteroid belt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Ceres is in the asteroid belt. Ceres is about, I think, the main third or 2/3 of the total mass of the asteroid belt.
So yeah, like, I think space is cool, but I don't really study astrology, so I don't know.
No, astrology is different. Yeah, you play more about
Sorry, astronomy.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
think you
mate.
know more about astrology than you do astronomy.
Probably, actually.
Shots fired.
Astrology's the physics stuff?
Someone did manage to kill Wukong once. But of course, because Wukong is Wukong, it didn't work.
Again, for the full story on why Wukong's a badass, check out Overly Sarcastic's Journey to the West series. Really, you only need to watch
just
the
the
first episode.
Yeah, the first episode basically is just, why is Wukong a badass? Because he was bored.
Meet the Wukong, and the reasons why he is such a cool bastard.
Warframe Prime.
I've got a cursed prime handle. I'm gonna grab another format. In fact, I have a cursed prime. It's awesome.
Oh no, I do have 3 of those. That's right.
Alright, go for the
One
last
more?
One more. We've got to put 25.
one. We can do it!
I mean, I can be killed at least 2 more times, so let's do this.
I haven't been killed at all.
Yeah, I don't know
Neither
what
have
I don't know what you're complaining about. I haven't felt a thing.
Continue to defend. You will be
But then again,
rewarded
that's
for
what
your
Atlases
bravery.
do. Although I do need help.
Actually, funnily enough, I've found in my experience Atlas is not really that much of a tanky frame. I mean, you can build him to be pretty tanky, but I don't classify him amongst the tank frames.
Mine's more of
But, which funnily enough, I know you use him as a tank frame, and I think Mel uses him as a tank frame. She loves Atlas as well.
I only use him as my tankier frame because my other one's a Loki.
But yeah, Loki is one of the squishiest guys, you know, just like the Marvel Universe.
Oh, he's also one of the fastest as well.
No, he is the fastest.
Okay, yeah.
Without using special abilities and stuff to increase speed, he is the fastest Warframe of the game. There are a couple that can get faster using powers and expending energy. Volt, and there's a relatively new one called Gauss that also...
And Wukong.
No. Cloudwalker's not faster than Loki with maxed out type stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now Loki books it. He is so fast.
Because normally when
He can't
Matt and I
fly,
have done stuff, I can outpace him with Cloudwalk.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It happens.
Hey,
Who
what?
died? Oh no,
No,
that thing
it's a
exploded.
cryopod.
We
Oh,
forgot
it
we're supposed to be
exploded.
protecting the thing.
Oh yeah, that thing we were there for.
Yeah, okay.
Whoopsie. Oh well.
Well, that was fun.
Wow, that was, yeah.
So, did you guys end up back at the dojo, or are you on your orbiters?
I'm still loading. So, those of
Oh.
us who don't have PlayStation 5s, you need to be patient with us.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Mr. Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants
Although-
PS5.
That did take my size from level 0 to level 17.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a nice chunk of focus from that, which is nice.
Yeah, I might actually be able to upgrade something in my skill.
Back at the dojo. Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Those-
Hello.
Alright, so equipment.
Alright. So what kind of mission do we want to do next? Because I might change up my frame depending on what we want to be doing.
I'm just taking a look at my...
For the sake of protecting the thing, if we do another defense, I can actually bring somebody who's good at protecting the thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change anyway. Regardless, I'm going to swap out to... I may need to... I do not have him currently set up. So let us swap out... which loadout am I going to fiddle with?
Oh, you already got him.
Actually, you know what? I won't bring in Frost just yet. I have Gara, and Gara's good for defense, and Gara's just kind of fun. Oh no, actually, you know what? I got my heart set on Frost. I'm going to bring out Frost. It's an easy swap out.
Nice.
As you can see, they have a few frames. I don't have all of them, but I have a few. There's the ones I don't have, or some of these I do have. I've just got a prime version of it, which is kind of a slightly more powerful version. That takes a bit of work to get, but
I mean, I'd love a Loki Prime.
I have a Loki Prime.
No, I don't. I'd like a Loki.
We will badunk. Just color code everything because you know the game lets you color code everything. So why don't you color code everything? Actually, that looks pretty good.
Well,
Alright.
that was kind of weird. We were all standing there at this in this one spot, and it just looks weird.
Well, you know what?
Anyway.
I will bring my robot dog.
Anyway, let's
Yeah,
see
my
what-
robot dog.
Are there any? That same mission is still an option.
Well, like I said, I've got Frost, so that'll better protect the thing. If you want to try and push through again.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Loki, so it's going to be different, but...
I mean, yeah, we can do the same again.
Yeah.
Called do the same again.
Because with all those guys, I'll be able to pick one I like. Actually, no, for defense one, I should probably stick with...
Hey, whatever you want, dude.
You know what? Screw it. I like
Do
the
what
Loki.
you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
I said if I focus on making sure the thing is protected, you can focus on killing guys and not getting killed yourself. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, that is a very good. Yeah, that's a very good. Good thing.
So this guy is Frost, and Frost is pretty much the icy version of Ember. He's all about icy stuff. So he shoots ice at people, creates a little snow globe that creates a barrier between him and things, and shoots ice at people.
Whereas I've got Loki, he can make decoys, which is very useful. Go invisible. I give him my mind control. Plus also radial disarm, which is very useful because it basically knocks out all guns in the area of the baddies, which means they've got to literally come up and hit me, and seeing as I'm all about melee weapons, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, he's all about not being the center of attention, distraction, crowd control, and just messing with people. And he's fun. He's fun.
Yeah. Though most Lokis probably use guns, whereas I don't.
I don't know.
That's Frost.
Yes, it's
Looks
Frost.
very suave.
Yes. Again, the floating isn't default Frost stuff. I've got a different animation on him, but
Oh,
I like
just made them
I like the
quicker.
Titania animation on him, so he floats in the
Check
air.
it
And
out,
looks
check it out.
awesome.
I just made them quicker. Whirling dervish.
We are readying reinforcements. Keep fighting, Tenno.
The time for talking is over. It is time to push buttons.
I like violence. Mother, I crave violence.
Alrighty. Yeah, got a snow globe. That'll keep guys out of trouble.
You found the mission. Look out for reactant.
Oh yeah, that's mind control guy.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Use that reactant to open a relic.
Just like my Black Widow in the Avengers game. She's very well
Don't
remembered.
forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Keep going after it, guys. You're mind controlled, dude.
How long does that last?
What?
Mind control.
Another 18 seconds.
So there's a,
If you build for duration, it can last a while.
Yeah, no, because of the way Loki works, I basically build him to have long duration on his abilities.
Yeah, I think that's how I built mine as well, so the invisibility lasts longer and...
Yeah, the invisibility and then as soon as the mind control ends, he's done. True story.
Yeah, I've got mind control on my Loki as well. It's just hilarious. And you know, I'm a fan of Marvel Loki, and that whole Avengers shtick was just needed to be followed up on.
Hey, you get the energy boost when I'm mind controlling, nice.
I really should put a lens on this bow.
Oh yeah.
I'm always using it. Such a good bow.
Is that the one from New War? Or Old War?
Yeah.
Oh no, the infinite ammo bow.
Yeah. Infinite ammo bow that you can charge up the shop.
Yeah. I need to put a lens on mine too, because it's fun.
It is a brilliant bow.
I got a lens on my Lextron because that's the only sidearm I actually own.
Oh, I have so many sidearms. I have so many guns, so many weapons. I have a giant armory just full of stuff.
I have a lot of melee weapons, but generally I put the slower ones I don't tend to keep because it's the fast ones that just work.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I've got my rocket hammer. I love my rocket hammer. I don't have him on this one, but my rocket hammer was one of my... It was one of my early weapons that I played through a lot of the story mode through with the early game and stuff. It was my Rhino with his rocket hammer, just being a tank and a beefy boy and just barbarian his way through everything. It was great.
I kind of feel like a rocket hammer would be a good Atlas weapon.
Yeah, no, I've used my rocket hammer on my Atlas as well. Although, Atlas is also kind of punchy, so he's got a punch move, so I've given him like punch gloves and stuff as well. But that's just more thematically, but the hammer works fine. No, not the Techos. Can't remember what ones I've been using.
I used to have the hands and feet one.
Yeah, I've got a couple of hands and feet ones. I've got a prime version of one of them. I've got the ones that when you hit guys, they give you a little bit of health regen. That came out with Nidus.
Oh, hello.
Because Nidus is all about that Wolverine healing factor.
Whoa.
Oh great, I got the big one. Big one's mine. Hello, big one's not mine. Yeah, I think I've got like over a minute on my control. Oh no, I did get the big one. Nice. The big healing unit. The big healing unit.
The ancient?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they're always good to snag.
Oh yeah.
When in doubt, mind control the healer.
Mind control the white.
still their white mage.
Whirling freaking dervish. Love it.
I've got one of my no, not Kubelich, one of my Sister of Pavos weapons on this guy too.
Apparently mine is very tactical.
How are you doing with your Lich, by the way? Joel, do you need help with him at some point?
Haven't done any more of him lately, so...
I don't have one yet.
I've got one I'm
Have you
working
done
on,
the
but-
Fortress?
Yeah, he's got an operator, which means he's done the Cooper Fortress, because that's
That's right, I think I was trying to help you get up to the fortress.
Yeah.
Basically just do missions on the fortress, and that's how you get the Kuvaliches, because that's how I ended up with mine.
How did you kill the guy with mind control, or?
Oh,
Yeah.
entirely possible. There's a lot of guys going around who've probably done all sorts
Yeah,
of stuff.
no, there's a lot of chaos.
Chaos. Oh, I love this glass hammer.
Alright, you're heavy.
Do we really look like some guys with a plan?
This is now.
Oh, that's...
I've got my Gorgon just went up to level 30.
Oh, you're using Gorgon? I love the Gorgon. It's a fun gun.
I don't use it.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I think we're good for more. Oh, I'm feeling good for more. You guys feeling good for more?
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, considering we nearly made it to the...
Oh, I don't have one of those. Yeah, I'll take a Corvus Prime receiver. Can't remember what the Corvus is, but I'll take it.
I think that's the last piece I need for the Chroma Prime.
Ooh, very nice.
I think.
Oh, time will tell.
Yeah.
Check it when you get back to your ship.
Yeah.
And I'm just... Oh, there's a guy I haven't seen. Oh, I have a follower. Hello, follower.
Who's the follow-up?
BB Vellum. Somebody followed my PlayStation account. If you're watching, hello. Not that I can see anybody currently in the chat, but I've been distracted, so I don't know if people have been popping up in the chat. So I apologise for that. We haven't had any comments, but I always like to acknowledge people if I see people in the chat because it's nice to know that people are watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw one person pop up to watch, but you know how your overlay works?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that on mine. So I have no idea whether people are chatting or
Right. Yeah.
watching or
I haven't tried doing anything with Twitch yet, so I don't know how the Twitch looks as opposed to Facebook, YouTube. I just have a YouTube channel, so I do it on YouTube. So. Which you would too, except YouTube's not cooperating with your PS5 for some reason.
Yeah, I don't understand why, but...
Where we
I
go?
could see you for that.
Everybody, chill!
Yeah. You know what? I don't like to make a lot of attention. I like to keep things low-key.
I'd say it's terrible, but I laugh too hard to say that seriously.
No, I can say it's terrible, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be, but you're not.
No, exactly.
Alright, here we go.
Some of the seasoned Chucklehead watchers would know me as Tasty Salted. No guns for any years. Why do you have a stop?
Oh no, he broke my bubble. Two of them broke my bubbles. Oh, we got some nullifiers that came in and nullified my bubbles. It's rude. Oh. It's alright. I killed them. I put in another bubble.
True story.
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And while I'm here, I'll drop down another recharge bubble in case people need energy. I'm just dropping my recharge bubble around the snow globe, so if anybody's running low on juice, you can just go in and get some power regens.
I mean,
Because that's what I do.
Oh, I use my abilities a lot, but then again,
Yeah,
I've got an aura set up to basically do. Oh, healing gun. There we go.
Oh yeah, I actually don't have energy siphon on this guy. Normally I have because I built him to be tanky.
No, I've got the energy zone because I know because I use like the abilities. Like I just spam abilities.
Hence why this guy has my paladin cape on and everything, because I made him into like a Knight of Winter.
What about Neverwinter Night?
Love it. I mean, I was never a big fan of the game, but I get the reference.
That was the sad thing. I loved the game when it was like first came out, and then I got the re-release on the
PlayStation.
On the PlayStation, and I was like trying to play it. I'm like, my god, it did not age well.
Yeah, there are some things that don't.
Yeah, some games age well, some games don't. Amusingly enough, generally if it's in pixel art or something like that, it'll age perfectly fine because pixel art is like practical effects. Generally, it's the best they could do with the medium they're using. But then you get like the old 3D games, and you're like, I remember when I saw this, and I thought this thing looks so super dope. Look at the graphics on this, but it's like it has not aged well.
Original Final Fantasy 7.
Actually, Final Fantasy 7 kind of works. It's kind of
holds up. The original Final Fantasy 8, oh god, you have to play the remaster now. You can't play the original.
There's a point where the very, very, very early 3D stuff was like simplistic enough that it works.
Tekken. I'm looking at you, Tekken.
But then, like, as things started to get a little better and they tried to make things look a little less stylized and more, like, proper proportions and things like that, it sort of starts to lose
the charm.
Yeah. Like, instead of trying to be charming and stylistic, they've just gone, we'll make this as real as the technology will allow. And then, now that we're sort of spoiled by, you know, the crazy stuff we can do now, it just kind of loses something. Which is unfortunate, because I think that's unfair on those sort of games, but unfortunately that's just how perception works, and it's just crazy.
As I say, Final Fantasy VIII, you can't play the original anymore. I can live with the remaster because they did enough to make it look decent. But, yeah. Whereas I can still quite happily go back and play the original 7.
Yeah, but that means it's the same with movies. If you get like the really old movies before CG became the next big thing, where they're all practical effects and stuff, they hold up. Like I watched some of like the original Predator the other day. Like not the whole thing. I was just showing Mel some of the highlights because she wasn't interested in seeing it. But because we got her into the game, I was like, well, you know, she's never actually seen Predator. Because like a couple of times she's seen a picture of a predator with the mask off, and she's like, "Is that what they look like with the mask off?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, you've never seen the movies." So I just sort of showed her like the end bit with Schwarzenegger's showdown and things like that. But like looking at it, it still looks so good because it's all practical, and you know, the practical stuff ages better.
Well, it's like the original RoboCop.
Original RoboCop still. I mean, the Ed stop motion looks a little janky, but that's because all stop motion looks janky. But it's kind of a charming janky, not like early CG where you're like it looks.
That was a day.
That would have been good to put on YouTube.
Yeah, but in fact then, just to show our age...
I mean, to be honest...
There wasn't on YouTube.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a point.
And we're doing it before
but
YouTube.
It would have been good if
we were recording it on VHS. Come on.
That is a point.
That'll date it. We were using VHS.
Oh, big guy. I just stole the big guy.
For the kids out there, VHS was like DVDs before DVDs, and for those who are even younger, DVDs are like Netflix that you kind of had to put into a machine.
Hang on, if you remember, Netflix started as a DVD online rental.
It did.
It did actually, yeah.
It did.
Yeah, that's how Netflix started.
Yeah, it was a video shop, but like an online video store.
Like Blockbuster. If you don't know, that's
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I did. Oh.
Prime Blade, nice, because I want to get a Grand Prime.
I got a Grand Prime, they're fun. You can never go wrong with a giant sword.
No, well that's it. And it also, you know, multi-focus, giant sword, just kind of works, doesn't it?
Though I've recently started using the Zac. In fact, I think the last time John and I played, I realised I had all the bits for it, so I built it and I've been trying it out. It's not bad. It's like a needle gun type thing.
What is?
the Zacti Prime. The other two pieces we got were Zacti Prime pieces.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to see.
Not much time left.
Yeah. Oh, bastard!
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your.
Still got the Void Traces?
What?
Still got Void Traces?
That's what you use to upgrade the relics.
Yeah, but I didn't
I know.
put it all on.
Yeah, so you'll still get the Void Traces, you just won't get a relic when it cracks open.
I believe you still get something though.
I mean, you get the normal like quest rewards and stuff, but you don't get you don't get a prize from the relics.
Oh, I thought he could still pick one.
No, you need to put one into the lot in order to get it.
That's alright. I was trying to find if they had any more grand prime stuff. But
I wish I had a healing ability. My poor robot's looking a bit worse for it. Actually, what I need to do is punch some, hit guys with my hammer, because that'll heal my doggy. So I've got a mod on him that does that. And you know what? I like my giant glass hammer. It's cool.
How do I heal my dog? Hit things with a big hammer.
Yeah. Hitting things with a big stick and solves all the world's problems, right?
I mean, yeah. That's what I do.
Kakarot. I wanted that, right?
Is your little buddy a too efficient killing machine?
Define too efficient.
That means killing stuff you don't want you to kill.
Well, no, because I saw you like, ooh, I want him. Ah.
There'll be more guys for you to brainwash. It's okay.
Ah, it's running away.
I have to admit, though, the Loki does look good with the flaming size.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's very Disney's Loki.
Marvel Loki, not Disney.
Same thing nowadays.
Yeah, you know what?
You're out of line, but you're right. So, does the snow globe hurt these guys when they get close to it, or?
Yep. It hurts them when they get close and slows them down.
Because they just seem to be charging into it.
Yeah. The main thing is they can't shoot through it, so they actually have to walk through it, which slows them down, does a little bit of damage, you know, buys some time.
No guns for everybody.
I mean, I don't use a gun, I use a bow.
Yeah, there are other frames that have like better defensive abilities, like Gara just creates a glass wall that literally stops people from going through it until they break the glass wall.
Limbo, I know, is a very good one.
Limbo's a little less effective now, when they with the rework of the with the reworking of the Eximuses, with their overcharge, they actually become immune to stasis. So they'll still get damaged by the Cataclysm when they walk into it, but it doesn't. The stasis doesn't freeze them unless they've already been stripped when you activate the stasis. From what I haven't tried it, so I haven't tested it myself, but from what I've been hearing on the grapevine, if you strip their overcharge while they're in the bubble with the stasis, they still don't freeze. You need to reactivate the stasis in order to freeze them once they've had it stripped. Granted, that's the Eximuses only. Everything else is kind of highly effective.
Still,
so.
Yeah.
But in some levels they can dish out Eximuses like candy, and that can get a bit intense. But like it still worked. Man, I just love the contrast between what the snow globe looks like outside versus what it looks like inside. And I didn't realize I made my snow globe so freaking huge. That was a massive snow globe.
It is. That's what I mean. The guys are just walking through it. It's like, okay. Oh, there goes the snow globe.
Oh, it's still here.
Oh, it must have just been my thing. or got wiped out.
Now, if I'm
Ow. I just got hit by an energy. Where's the energy? There, energy leecher. Go away. My energy is my energy. I like my energy.
Hey, I found a guy with hard knocks.
Bahar, Bahar, Har.
For those who don't know, he's Nate. The unit is a knock. He's falling.
You fought with honor.
And I
Oh,
got
right.
I got things. And he's mine, and I'll call him George. Love him and squeeze him and name him George. Go get him, George.
You know what this fight needs? Bigger stick!
Well, I'm not saying no.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Everyone loves my big stick.
Well, you're not wrong. But love is such a strong.
When in doubt, bigger stick.
When in doubt, go invisible. And then slice up from the
And what you gotta do is turn yourself into a snake, and then when they come over there with my other snake, 'cause they love snakes, you just go, ah, it's me! And then stab them.
We were 8
I understood that reference.
we were 8 at the time. Geez, these sides are already faster to begin with, but I add the extra attack speed to them.
Hey guys, do you like violence?
I mean,
Oh, I do. Very much so.
a snow globe may be huge, but at least for some reason it seems to be doing a good job of protecting the objective, because it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
Slowing them down. I mean, I'm
And
also sort of keeping an eye on things, but you know.
And I was worried about my Loki.
Nah, yeah, it's fine. Nice thing is you turn invisible, they stop attacking you. Or, you know, you throw down your decoy, and they stop attacking.
Or I might control the guy and he's still
They stop attacking again. or, you know, you take away their guns and they stop. It's pretty much Loki's whole deal is just make people stop attacking him.
Oh, he's gonna attack me. He's like, ah, I'm attacking you.
He makes somebody else their problem.
Yeah.
And then stabs them from behind, which is hilarious.
You know, Loki.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, there you are.
Get him! Think we ganked him. Time to Suicide Squad you dude. Here we go.
Available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Alright, we got a guy who flew. He destroyed my snow globe. Ooh! Hiku Prime. Yeah, I'll take a Hiku Prime pouch.
I have no idea what it is, but it
Ninja
sounds
Stars.
good.
Is it what?
Ninja Stars. The Shuriken.
You just start? Oh, yeah, I'm down.
I've got the Hiku Prime, but I haven't actually bits lately to build another one or sell another one. It's a nice way to get platinum is if you collect the bits you've already got, you can just palm them off to people for premium currency. That's how I got some of my good stuff, is I got some premium currency and then people are like, I've got a thing, do you want it? I'm like, sure.
Keep fighting.
I'm gonna max out on my void traces and really start upgrading things in a minute.
Where's his energy bubble?
I can give you some energy if you need energy.
I mean, I've got still over 200, so... It's mostly because I have my stick out, so...
Yeah, that's one of the good things that I've learned about Warframe. I'm not very good at shooting, actually, that's me in games in general. Look at the shooting.
Yeah, I've got down my energy regen if you want some energy regen. I don't know how well it'll work while you've got your stick out, because you energy regen with the energy drain. But it should, in theory, at least slow down the decay. Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh no, it was up and now it's not. Did we get a nullifier getting too close?
we did.
Ah, yep. That'll happen then. Yeah, the nullifiers, all they got to do is there, or just have to tap it and it'll disappear. Oh, there's another one. Damn it. Can't get him. Oh, and he's an Eximus one.
I got it.
You have him, or
I got
he's
him.
out?
I blew him up.
Killed it. I don't think I could get him.
You'd have to strip his overcharge first. And at the moment, when I'm shooting guys, once their overcharge goes, they kind of just melt.
Yeah, no, I find that too, because the whole DPS thing, like extreme DPS.
DPS extreme!
Oh, I do hope.
So what focus schools do you guys use?
Medora.
Inaru.
Ah. Inaru's the tank?
Mountain.
Yeah, you've got the tank one, whereas Matt's the same as Lenny. She uses Matarai, which is the damage one. All their abilities is hurt things more!
Yep.
Whereas I, as you can tell by the fact that I can drop down some energy regen, is all about that sweet, sweet juice.
I like damage.
No, I'm very much.
Hell,
I do seem to have a habit of playing tanks in games.
Hell, I have this beautiful ability, and then since they rejiggered the focus, which I'm assuming you guys got the MMO about and redid everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I didn't read it, but yes.
I mean, you'd have to respend your focus points. So if you've respent your focus points, then you're good. But one of the new abilities in the read focus thing, every now and again, it's like on I think at the moment it's on a 1.5 minute cooldown. But every 1.5 minutes, I can activate a power that costs no energy.
Ooh. Always useful.
Yeah! So, with I can use my big moves without,
Speaking
consuming the
I'm
juice.
back up to full energy. Time to bring back out the stick. You guys
don't you touch my bubble, you bastard. I saw the notification coming in. Was not happy about that, Jan.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and
don't
take a
like
look
me,
inside.
prick. I know that's kind of making feel, but still. Prick.
Let it go, let it go. Do, 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 do.
That is a song about farting. Joel has confirmed. Why can't I have these?
Oh, they spawned these guys right on top of it.
Oh no! They're my Beastmasters one. Those animals? Oh, yeah.
No, a couple of corrupted guys, just because they spawn in through the rifts. They literally will just drop in and say, oh, got the unlimited ammo. Oh, no, I had the unlimited ammo buff and I didn't realise it. By the time I realised it, it had run out. Oh, which one of you has the tentacle mod?
That would be Chucklehead.
What, that makes the giant tentacle come out of the ground?
It might be me.
Yeah, there is a mod that you can put on a melee weapon, I think. So if you ground slam, you got a chance to summon a giant tentacle.
Okay, that's not me, but I want it.
It might be me.
Yeah, it's one of the mods that drop on Demos.
Yeah, because I keep slamming down.
Yeah, that'll be you then. So I've got it, and I've got it on a couple weapons I think, but I can't remember which weapons I've put it on.
Hey, guy with stick, meet bigger stick.
Speaking of, I want to try something just for the SMGs. Will that work? Nope. Okay. I cannot summon my necromech. Damn shit.
I've already tried that.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I already tried that in the last match we did. Because I thought the same thing, it would be brilliant.
Although, do you know what I did find out? You know the final... Oh, actually, no, you don't, because you haven't finished the Kuvelich stuff yet. When you finally defeat your Kuvelich, you have like a final confrontation in a Railjack mission. And because of the Railjack mission, when you go on the ship to confront them, you can confront them in your necromech.
That's mean.
It's hilarious. The most thing is they're a pain in the butt to fight up until that point, and it's like, who's laughing now?
It's like, you know what? I've had enough of your shit.
Yeah, but what if mech suit? And then, yeah, it's very cathartic.
That's what I'm trying to work out.
There are
I got him.
dinosaurs in this
Dinosaur. I hate that man.
There you are. Oh no.
Excuse me.
I ran out of energy.
Alright, I'll drop a regen.
How did you do that?
Because I was using my big stick, and yeah, I got hit by one of those energy drain dudes.
Oh, I hate those guys. Because, you know, I'm a bit of an energy junkie, so I don't like it when they take away my juice.
Yeah. It's like, screw you guys.
Shooting me. I take away your gun. No gun for you. You're for cover.
Fortunately, less of an issue for this guy, because as I said, I built this guy to be a tank. He doesn't have a huge amount of energy pool. He's just designed to take hits, occasionally throw out powers. So this is one of my less wizardy ones. And he's got an aura that does health regen, so you know, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I did notice that. That's impressive.
This is my paladin. I've got a similar build on my rhino.
Cleric with a smite, that's a paladin.
I'm knocking out.
A warlock with a smite, that's a paladin. Breaker is totally a paladin.
I don't know who that is.
It's a D&D character I have.
Oh wow.
Concept, I wanted to prove that one can make a melee-focused warlock that wasn't packed to the blade. Oh no, he is packed to the blade, but wasn't a hexblade. In fact, he's a genie. He's a genie warlock who smashes things good.
Alright, and is he weak?
So we've nicknamed him the Swallock because he'd be swole.
Yeah. He big guy.
He big guy, and he hit hard, and he has a hammer.
I think the main highlights of that campaign have been the amount of times Ian has tried to suffocate the lizard folk.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
That was hilarious. He's like, Andrew, you can't breathe. Alright, I'm good for like an hour. Still good. Take your time, guys. I don't have a bolt-hole barrel, so I'll collect one of those.
I don't know about that, because I'm pretty sure I grabbed a Chroma Prime.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a Chroma Prime something. I can't remember if it's systems or not, but Chroma Prime something.
Yeah.
Alright, can we make it a 25 this time without exploding our little dude in a pod? I believe in us, we can do this.
Out.
8 seconds, dude.
Choose quick, 5. Yeah.
Made it.
I was gonna say, I didn't want you to miss out. I will probably say though that I have burned one of my immortalities.
It's okay.
That's right.
If you ever need to fall back, that's what the snow globe's for.
Very squishy.
Like I said, if you end up burning energy on like cloud walks and things, let me know and I'll drop my thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just sort of got minced in like one hit.
Minced. Body shields you.
Aha.
That bloody energy backpack dude. Oh, cool, man.
With the yellow bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, nullifiers. They're the bane of my existence.
Yeah, no,
Well,
mine too.
depending on my build, like some of my characters really kind of rely too heavily on like active abilities, and if you jump into them to smack him in the face, they kill the active ability. So they're a pain in the butt for Loki because you can't go up to them invisible because they'll kill you invisibility.
Yeah, and then kill you.
Kill you. So like my Mirage has some other issues because I've got a bunch of abilities on Mirage to basically rely on not getting hit, and if you nullify the don't get hit abilities, then you start getting hit, and it sucks.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
These guys are starting to get scared.
Oh,
Who the hell hit me again with an energy drain?
Well, that's one way of Hey, don't run away. We need a bubble.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll wait till they're in position. Apparently the tube is slippery.
That's what she said?
There's a bubble.
You guys thought
On the bright note, our little dude in a pod is still looking fairly healthy.
He is.
In fact, he's looking untouched, so, good job on round 2.
Remembering what we're here for.
That's what happens when you bring reggae.
Actually, yeah, no, to be honest, Frost is one of the ones that I kind of use on some of the harder missions. I said I mained him for a while, and
I'm kind of referring
to Joel, I know, yeah.
I don't know, I always bring my Wukong.
That's it. You opened the
Well, of
relic.
course, you always
Finish your
take this
mission and
seriously.
Take a look inside.
Yeah.
Or usually I do my Loki.
Actually, you do play your Loki a lot, don't you?
Oh, I only got 2 frames, so...
You've got limited options.
I've limited all, but I don't feel limited.
Okay, you're a bit bigger than that. Hey, Pixies, get over here.
I'm busy. Or would I be Sandy?
I'll call you. Did you want to see this?
Less mischievous and more just kind of a dick. Generally, if one of the party members has caused the problem, Pigsy's the one who did it.
Yeah.
Like
Funny,
Monkey has this habit of reputation of being this stupid sort of jokey type character. But to be honest, he's he's a bit of a rascal and he's certainly mischievous, but he's not an idiot. He's actually one of the smartest members in the group because he's an allegory for the human will. Whereas I believe Pigsy's an allegory for earthly desires, I think. I don't know, there's this whole allegory thing that everything translates to. But, yeah, he's usually the problem guy. He's the one who's always he's just super jealous just of how awesome Monkey is. So, he's always trying to make Monkey look bad. And he's all like, I can do it, I'm tough, I'm awesome. And then he'll, bite off more than he can chew and,
Get everyone screwed.
get everyone in trouble.
And cause of was their problem.
Pretty much. Well, it's either that or demons looking at Tripitaka and going, "Hey, he looks super tasty. Let's eat that guy." And then they'll kidnap him because he's very easily kidnappable on account of he's a harmless monk. And then monkey's usually the one off doing important things like scouting ahead and looking for food because he's the one with all the superpowers and is super reliable. Whereas Sandy is super reliable, but he's
just not super badass.
He's just not as badass as Monkey. Except when it comes to demons who like to fight in the water. Because Monkey sucks when fighting in the water, because, he's made of stone.
Yeah, made of stone.
He's a stone monkey, so he doesn't swim so good.
I don't have a date.
So that's... Who keeps zapping my juice?
Oh, this thing. Purple thing.
Oh, yeah, the purple guys with the energy leeches. Fuck those guys.
I'm slow.
Where's the purple guy? Come on, HK. Still haven't taken any damage on the device. That's at least something.
Yeah, at least the nullifiers don't nullify E.
Well, the nullifiers do, but the energy leeches don't.
No, but the nullifiers don't nullify, freaking,
Oh, bloody hell.
mind control.
Did I?
Nope.
Oh, that's good.
My juice. I need power. I need my energy. Someone's been sucking me dry, and I haven't been enjoying it. Despite what they say. Which one of you is drinking me dry? Because I'm tired of your shit. No, great. I'm just going to leave my Warframe behind.
Because, why not?
Well, I was in operator mode when the platform started moving, and if you watch this back, you'll see that my Warframe was just sliding off the platform. I need my power. Kidding me. Something else, not game related.
Hey guys, do you like violence?
Yeah, listen. Well, these guys are trying to violence all over our park. That ain't cool, man. Here, take on me. That's not really me.
Don't get rid of my bubble. Who got rid of my bubble? Who do I need to kill? I need to kill somebody. How about everybody? God will recognize his own.
Guns off for everybody.
Where'd you go, HK?
Note to self, if things are getting too scary, back off and use range. And let my clone deal with it.
Yep. One of the beautiful things about Luke Hogg, he has a fallback strategy.
Yeah. If in doubt, let someone else deal with it.
Yeah, that's right. Luke. Oh, that's fun. That's my
Things
boy.
are getting kind of intense.
I think we must be getting close to the end then.
Yeah, we are. We got one more wave after this, and we've hit 25 mark.
Hooray! Go us!
And our little dude in the tank is still looking nice and healthy. I don't know about everybody else, but he's okay.
Well, I mean, as you can be, being a dude in a tank.
I don't know, have you met Grunt?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, he wasn't very interesting until you let him out of the tank, let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah, but...
once you let him out of the tank, the boy knew how to party, but still.
That was funny. We didn't actually kill the last guy. I didn't mind control him. He was like, oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, close enough, that counts. Apparently.
Okay, big stick time. Let's do this.
Alright, people, let's go all fucking out.
I mean, if this is the last wave...
Oh, that's fine. Alright.
Minox?
Mine, I'm gonna get sued.
Latched onto the power coils.
I'm gonna get sued.
Time to stop using my primary weapon and pull out my nice powerful pistol I got off a Sister of Pavlos. Oh, where's my doggo? Doggo! Where'd you go, doggo? What are you doing down there, doggo? I need to hit things with my stick more.
Hey, it works for me.
Well, that heals my doggo.
You know what? I always like to give out a sigh of relief. The reason sigh.
But ching.
I mean, we got it.
Fucking funny! What's wrong with you people, man?
Yeah, shut up, man, that was comedy!
Comedy gold, mate! Or at least comedy silver.
I mean, I'd be
Nickel
lucky
at
to
best.
give it... I would have said participation trophy.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to
we did
leave
it.
now or continue fighting?
We did it! We made it!
Can we do more of the enemy, or...?
I mean, we can if we want, but I mean, we had 25.
Ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen, listeners of
that's
all
what I'm
ages,
taking.
That's what I'm grabbing.
That daggy!
walking amongst us,
Is that a dagger, is it?
and future
Doesn't kind of sick.
badass.
I mean, wave 30?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we can if you want. Picking, but I don't know if we keep our resources if we get our butts kicked, but I mean, we keep all the prizes. I just don't know if we pick up all the resources and stuff that we picked up. But
We'll make this the last one then.
And then see what else.
yeah, we can always reset. We'll try different mission types.
After this, I'll probably
Well,
have
there was
Want to defend.
there was only 20 minutes left of this one anyway.
Oh yeah, so it's
Whoa!
it's gone.
I'll probably have to pull it after this one anyway. Get another
Oh
shot.
yeah,
Fair.
that's right. Some of us have to work tonight.
Psh. Work.
Oh, don't get me started.
I mean, I've got
Hey,
stuff to do
it's
around
my-
the house, but yeah.
It's my day off tomorrow, so...
Oh yeah, you're fine, Joe.
Hey, I got chores and things, and you know, I'm studying, and
I do things!
I do things and stuff.
Like that, I do chores.
I do chores.
Oh, see, I don't doubt that.
No beyond today. Wasn't sure if I was going to with the way the weather had been today, but...
apparently we had rain here just before.
yeah, well, it'd been threatening to rain all day. Like, the weatherman said that we wouldn't get rain until the afternoon, but it was that kind of weather
we've
where
lost
he was...
Bubble, I believe.
Yep, back up.
In fact, we've got heavy rain here now.
We had a little bit.
I don't think we've had too much like heavy rain here, but...
Well, yeah, we got heavy rain here now.
Not a bad game, though.
Yeah.
See what you did, you knob. Oh, Jesus!
Whoa!
HK's down. Oh,
no energy.
Matt's down.
Shit.
I'm coming, dude.
Shit.
Sit still so I can pick your ass up.
Oh, I just had to burn one of my immortalities.
I think
Yeah. I got Tucker up.
yeah, I don't think
We might make it.
I thought we were biting off more than we could chew.
Nothing ventured.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder.
If you don't yourself a programmer, you never get a subroutine.
Eat. More DACA.
Well, I'm down. I'm going down.
Man is up. Where are you?
I'm by the objective.
I think I've got just enough. Yeah, there we go.
I'm out of juice.
Yeah, I'm not much better.
Oh, that one's mind controlled. Oh, I'm coming.
Oh wow, I lost my twin. Yeah, I think we bit off more than we should do. Come on, pick her up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hit what you can't see, can you? Unless you do those big areas like that. That's not helpful.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
That's the plan.
I think we just got like hit with like just a pile of Eximuses that just made everything nuts.
Yeah.
Which I imagine is what they're going to start doing from this point.
But we did it! We made it through! The first wave.
How many waves did we need again?
5.
Oh well. I still have 1 immortality left.
I don't know if that's per game or per resurrection.
Per game.
Right, because you can go down like 4 times and then get back up with most of your things refreshed.
Yeah, the immortality buffs are once per game.
Right.
I mean,
So
you get 3 of them.
I suppose it would be broken AF if it reset every time you went down.
Yeah.
That time to be taking a drink. We got bubbles. Kill the bubbles, kill the bubbles, kill the bubbles, kill the bubbles, kill the bubbles. There we go. Bubbles killed.
Isn't that what you call your daughter? Bubbles?
Actually, I do call my daughter Bubbles. Which point?
You're trying to kill the bubbles.
Sometimes it does feel like that. Nah, joke. She's awesome. But still.
I was gonna say, is she gonna watch this back at some point?
And her laugh and go, Daddy, you're a prick.
Well, she knows that.
Hey, I know that. And I'm
Her
not
dad is a grumpy old man, and she knows it.
I know it. I've known
Well,
it for years.
actually, no. She always gets upset when I refer to myself as old, but she will accept that I am in fact grumpy. Damn it. There's the energy drainer. That's shock. That's a regular leech.
Oh, on my way, dude.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no, this is getting
Operator invisibility, the only way to resurrect.
Oh, I forgot I could do that.
Yeah, it means you don't get hit or hurt or knocked out of it or anything. Up and down. It's getting too much, guys.
I need more energy.
I mean, I would have loved to have been proven wrong, but it ain't happened.
I gotcha.
Oh, wow. I'm down to my last immortality. I'll go down again, that's it.
I'm coming. I got you, dude.
Oh, that was not smart.
In hindsight, probably should have bought you.
Well, in hindsight, we probably should have called it at 25.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, that would have been the smart thing.
Man, Kakarot's got a good bleed out. Did you give him the mod that cranks his bleed out to epic levels? Oh, and you also are bleeding out. Oh, I'm coming. Medic! No, they blew up the thing.
Oh well.
Yep, now we don't get any experience. Oh, we get the experience, but we don't get the... oh, no.
We don't get the resources.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
well.
My size are nearly max rank now. My organ is now. So.
Getting some good focus points, so that's nice. Which isn't bad
Yeah,
considering
I-
that I think the Warframe's the only thing that's feeding me focus, so that's actually a pretty good amount for a low focus
I've got
harvest
my
build.
Warframe and I've got my Lex Prime.
Okay, well, I don't know where you guys ended up.
Yeah.
We're loading.
I mean,
I
I'm in
expect
the room
we will-
with the archways.
I'm
And the
assuming
neat little bamboo fountain.
we'll end up somewhere on in the guild hall.
I'll see if I can find it.
Observatory.
I am not.
Right.
I'm in the... Oh, the maze. The time trial.
Ah, yes. That's a random place to end up. The observatory at least makes sense, because that's where the navigation is.
Yeah. Can I fast travel to you guys?
I don't know. Can you?
You tell us.
Dry dock's probably the closest.
I think next time I will... Actually,
If I remember
one of my
right, the
favourites.
observatory's this way.
I'm gonna do Mirage, because Mirage is my favourite.
The observatory is not this way. I'm lost.
It's alright, we don't need to rank up. If we're gonna do another mission, we can just do another mission.
Oh no, I've got to. I'm checking.
Well, then you can
stuff, but
leave.
You can say goodnight to the streamers.
Yeah.
Well,
Joel
you're
and I
just
can keep
an
going.
asshole anyway, ain't ya? A
I mean-
weird asshole, ain't ya? Not you, Joel.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, not you. The other one.
I'm lovely.
I'm still trying to work out.
That's bullshit, you know it.
I'm lovely. It's a universally recognised fact.
By who?
So,
Everybody, except you.
Yeah, but I know you better.
No, you don't.
Oregon lab. Okay.
You
Actually, no.
have
I've known you
a skewed a skewed view on things on account of, you know, you're my little brother, so, you know, you're obligated to kind of hate my guts to a certain point anyway.
Yeah, but then again, you kind of got that too. So.
I have no idea where I'm going.
That's right. That's life in general, isn't it?
Oh, what's the Crimson Branch?
That is where you can trade Kuvaliches with other people if you've got some that you've spared and kind of added to your inventory.
Oh, right.
Which you generally do if they've got like a weapon that you don't want or you've already got, but you know someone who might want the weapon that they've got and drop, or they just like the cut of the jib and they want to have them as their like little buddy. Because I've got one that jumps in and sort of helps me in fights sometimes. Then you can give it to a, you know, trade if you defeat them and cleanse them instead of kill them. You keep it and you can give it to the person, and then they can basically release it out in the wild. It becomes their lich, and then they can go through the process to either kill it and get the weapon, or cleanse it and get him as a buddy.
Right. Right. I should have enough time to do maybe one or two more. See how I go. I do, however, have to swap controllers.
Just bear with me 1 second. I just need to check something.
Yours about to die.
Yes, it is.
I think with a little size, that doesn't really well.
Alright, actually, I think I need to call it a night for the time being as well.
Oh, well, if that's the case.
I might be back on later tonight if you wanted to just hang out, but I'm going to need to call it here.
I'm probably gonna go to bed then.
Alright, yeah, now I need to help get the little one to sleep. So, you know, gotta go off and be a responsible adult for you know, 15 minutes. Well, actually, given how much of a fight she tends to put up going to sleep, I need to be a responsible adult for at least half an hour to an hour, but, you know.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, anywho, I mean, this has been the True Cravan, and...
Esmeralda?
And Glyph?
And we shall see you all next time.
Thank you for joining us.
On tomorrow.
Yes, thank you for joining us. I hope for those of you who haven't played Warframe, you consider giving it a try. It is absolutely free. You can just download it on pretty much everything. They've even got a version on Switch now, of all things.
Oh, wow.
So you can, yeah, pretty much get it anywhere. It's free. You just download it, give it a try. If it's not your thing, you haven't lost anything. And as I said, it's really good. I mean, look at these graphics. Like I said, this is a free-to-play game. You don't need to spend anything. Everything's earnable in the world if you put the time in. The combat is fun. The designs are great. The frames are all a blast. So give it a try. And you know, you never know. You might find your next favorite thing. In the meantime, until next time, look after yourselves, look after each other, and good night.
We'll see you next time.